Hello, my battalion of viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and today, as voted on by Patreon, we are looking at some Monster Prom monster swaps. I remember a few times Beautiful Glitch had a few community events that involved doing this, and decided that it would be a good idea to have as part of my Patreon swap polls, since there's a lot of options we can do. Anyways, let's check out our first Monster Prom swaps, shall we? It was a little tricky to figure out who I wanted to do first, since there's just a lot of good ideas that can be done. But one of the first I settled was drawing Vicky as a merperson. I looked a bit at one of Miranda's sisters, Miranda, for some help and inspirations. Mainly for like the colors and some of the fishy patterns. I took some creative liberty with like the ear fin things. While I did mainly look at Miranda's, I did also just mess around to see what else I could do. With Vicky's hair, I mainly went with how it kind of looks in some of the promotional stuff for Road Trip. A little bit also with Camp, where it's in like a ponytail. And used like a darker blue with the color. While I also still kept that little front part and used like a lighter green. I did give her stripes like Belanda's. While I did like the lines for the shapes in a dark blue, the inner part I made a lighter blue. I feel like there's some sharks, like I think some of like the leopard sharks or stuff, where it kind of feels like they have like a darker ring, but then the inner part is more of a lighter color. So that's what I tried to do here. For outfit, I was trying to just do something very beachy. So I did like more of a heeled sandal, some shorts that are the same blue as her like sweater, her usual sweater. Did something with the shirt that it might make sense, especially if it's oversized. The swimsuit top, I think the pink works with the blue, so it's good. And I did also put some makeup around the eye. I used like a lighter color, because I think that would help make it pop around there, especially with the sort of darker navy blue of the skin. In this lore, she's probably just like a dorky, shy, but likes to swim sort of girl. If I knew more about Monster High and Laguna Blue, she might have some similarities to her, but not knowingly, she might have some. But I do think she's very sporty, likes to swim, but is also very much a nervous wreck. Honestly, she's probably a little bit like Aoi in Danganronpa. But I think our merperson Vicky came out really cute, and is a good monster design overall. This weekly video was voted on by the patrons over on Patreon, who, starting at $3 a month, can vote on monthly and weekly art polls like this one, get early access to content, and get monthly art rewards starting with character headshots. So if you can, head over to Patreon to become a patron today. Every little bit helps. Anyways, now back to the video. Miranda was technically the first monster drawn between the two. I just felt Vicky made more sense to do as a start in the video. Like I said, it was hard to figure out who I wanted and with what, because there was many ideas I could have done with Miranda that I also thought were good. Like with Milo or Brian. Those can be other videos in the future, when voted on by Patreon or something. I still wanted to make her very cute and creepy, so I might have made like a bit more stitches than you usually see on Vicky. But I also just like the Stitches design of Frankenstein monsters, so went a little overboard with our Franken Miranda. I don't remember what I saw that made me come up with her part of her outfit. The little jumper thing that's pretty much similar colors to some shorts she has over a white button-up giving her a pink tie to match her original hair color, and having a lab coat on top of it. Though I decided on the lab coat because of the Frankensteinian nature of her, since it's science that makes the Frankenstein monster. I also added socks and made them pretty high. The design for them are inspired by the ones Momo has in Dandadan. With her hair design, I took some inspirations from Frankie from Monster High, though I switched the colors because she mostly has silver hair with like the black streaks, so I made it mostly black with some silver streaks. And then later I added some red streaks for personality and other reasons. She still has a crown, but this time it's silver or at least a metal color, kind of like her rivets. And just for a little fun, gave her a bucket with limbs. The story idea for this Franken Miranda is she's still a princess, but she died, and her father, the king, had a scientist bring her back to life. Though, you know, in a Franken way. This led her to being a bit more obsessed with, you know, science and doing Frankenstein stuff, so she learned the trade. The idea also being that all her servants now are stitched together Franken zombie monsters. That I think would fit really well with this version of Miranda. I also gave her heterochromia, I think it would be like a fun detail because it's a Frankenstein-y monster. Unless you got like the same eyes from the same person, I can see them having different eyes. Stuck with like the green that actual Miranda has, and then a pinkish red one, just I guess also to reference her old skin tone and her hair color. But I think this Franken Miranda is a very fun character, and I hope you enjoy her. And that was our first Monster Prom Monster Swaps. Again, these two came out really good and cute. And if you want to see more of these in the future, make sure to join our Patreon to vote to see these happen sooner. Let me know what you think of these two in the comments, and if you like what you saw, then leave a like, and subscribe to join our growing little Arcane town, to be in the know for future videos, updates, and events. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later!